Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of me talking over a game, notably Stardew Valley. Anyway, today's topic, I wanted to talk about how some people will willfully ignore that you already told them that you are on the spectrum or that you suspect that you're on the spectrum, just so they can continue to hate on you for whatever reason. Like, I'm not sure what that is, but people know, if they know nothing else about the autism spectrum, that most people who are autistic have some issues with social settings and things like that. Things like eye contact might be an issue, or talking about the weekend, just being social in group settings, parties, and that sort of thing. Most people have some rough idea of why that would be difficult for somebody on the spectrum. And I've told people that I suspect that I'm on there, and I've only really gotten more sure as time has gone on, but okay, so I told people about that. And when you're telling them, they're like, oh yeah, okay, good to know. But then later you notice that they're still judging you over the things that are difficult for you because of your neurodivergency. You'll still get the feedback of, oh, you're too quiet, you should speak up more, you should go talk to random people more often, you should just walk into somebody's workplace and start talking to them because it's fun. Well, maybe for you, but not for other people who aren't quite like you. And for some reason, it feels like even though I've told them, they seem to want to ignore that for some reason so they can continue to harp on the fact that you're not as social as they would like you to be. And of course, in the past, I have had the usual, oh, you don't look like my 5-year-old cousin or whatever, so it's probably not that bad, like those types of comments. And I think that's also a thing with AuDHD, like if you have the combination ADHD and autism, you have some type of social awareness, but that doesn't mean that you're actually socially capable. It's just you're aware that you're super incapable. At least in my case it is. So you seem like you're probably not that far on the spectrum, if you want to say it like that, because I don't think that's correct to say either, but I think people will see it kind of like that, like, oh, they're not that bad because they are able to ask questions about the weekend, that type of thing. So that must mean them not wanting to hang out at social gatherings is just because they're a bitch or something. Like every office seems to need a scapegoat or something along those lines, or every social group, or every type of group setting, or a family, the apartment complex, the neighborhood, they all seem to need some type of scapegoat that they can throw all their negative assumptions at, so they don't have to do that with their friends or the people that they do like, or the people that they wish would like them, but that's a different topic. Because it's easier that way. It's much easier to think that I am just a bitch and then I'm an arrogant person and that I'm, I don't know, thinking that I'm better than them or whatever, than to go, oh wait, maybe they don't want to go to this gathering thing because they can't handle it due to their autism or something along those lines. That appears to be a bridge too far. And I think a lot of people also expect to see high support needs with everybody who is on the spectrum, because if you don't show high support needs, then you're probably not on the spectrum. Therefore, I'm free to hate on you because you seem like a bit of a bitch because of your resting bitch face or whatever. Because if they then were to have to imagine that all those things are not me being a bitch purposely, that there's something behind that that's causing that, and I'm not really aware of it, not doing it on purpose, not trying to upset anybody, blah blah blah, then they can't legitimately hate on me anymore over those things. And then they gotta find a new hobby, I guess. I'm not really sure how that works. It kind of also ties into office politics, which I also found to be a really weird thing that's happening. Me personally, I'm thinking I have a job to do. We're all here. We all have a job to do. Let's do our job and have that be it. And of course, in the meantime, it'd be nice if we had like an occasional nice conversation and just hang out, have a cup of coffee, enjoy our time together, stuff like that. But let's most of all do the job, be efficient, go home at the end of the day with a feeling of satisfaction that we did what we came here to do. But neurotypical people seem to need some type of drama at the office or wherever it is that we're now talking. If you're not talking about an office setting in your own personal setting, like at the family gatherings, there always has to be that uncle, that aunt, or somebody, some cousin that comes in and has to start some drama, wants to hear all the gossip and stuff like that. We can't just be efficient. There has to be something going on that's more than what we are actually here, what we're paid to do, basically. Like they want more. It's not just that your boss wants more, but it's also that your coworker wants more from you. They appear to think that as long as we're at the office, we all have to, I don't know, entertain each other or something. That's just how it seems to me. And that's like the main goal, I guess. Because on some days, I'm wondering if work is even like a thought with a lot of them. Because sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm listening to what other people are doing and I'm seeing what they're doing and I'm thinking, well, if some manager walked in right now and saw all this, what would they be thinking? Like, if it were a manager that would think like me, I'd think the manager would be thinking, oh my God, what am I paying these people for? But I'm guessing most of the managers are actually a bit more like them than they are like me. So they probably go, wow, these guys are real sociable, and then just kind of walk off with a smile or whatever. I'm just saying if it were an office full of neurodivergent people, it would probably be a little bit more efficient. And I'm guessing we would have more of a turnover because all the work would get done and then some. But that's apparently not the point. So I guess that's kind of confusing. Anyway, we're way off the point of people hating on you, even though you've already told them about being on the spectrum, because if they were to fully realize that and what it means, that they would have to let go of their pet peeves about you and maybe try to form some pet peeves about other people. And a lot of them don't seem to want to do that, which is kind of odd and annoying because that leaves people on the spectrum open to all kinds of weird negative behavior that they didn't cause. And no matter how many times you tell people, oh, actually I'm on the spectrum and that means that I have trouble with this and that, it just gets ignored, which is very annoying and demotivational. So anyway, those were my thoughts on the topic. Maybe not a lot of thoughts, but I guess it has more energy behind the thoughts and then it has words. But let me know how you think about this topic. Have you experienced something like this as well in your place of work, your family, your friend groups, your sports teams, whatever it is that you regularly interact with? I want to thank you for watching and listening. I hope to see you in another video, and bye-bye for now.